Rise and shine to Sunshine Radio 96.7, Saturday mornings. This is Voice for Veterans and the rest of us who say we support veterans too. News, commentary, information, education, music, and entertainment. New just for you, 96.7. Now, you've heard the rest. Stay tuned for the best. Rise and shine to Sunshine Radio and stay with us all day long. Well, hello there. Hello. This is Keith, the boss of the beach. And we're out here not by a beach today. We're out here in a parking lot. And I just want to say thank you for all of those who continue to support Veterans Radio. You know, one of the things that we do is develop media services. And we're going to continue to develop this radio station into a full media platform. You're not going to go online and come with us at WVET Of course, you're listening to us at this show, and this is Saturday morning show, 96.7 FM. We want to say Sunshine Radio is a blessing for this community, and we hope we can get them to expand to Orlando and Miami and the rest of the state with good community radio. But right now, you're in St. Petersburg, Clearwater, and we're doing a live broadcast today from Quaker Steak and Lube, and also Bert across the street with Harley Davidson, Bert Barracuda. Thank you so much for all of you all have done to continue to support veterans activities. We do have a couple of veterans out here I'm going to have on in a few minutes just to say hello. But right now, I want to say I've heard that Waddell Mcgee is out of the hospital. He's been our sponsor for many years now. He's finally out of the hospital. He did get a little bout of that pancreatic cancer, which we know is no joke, but he's doing well, and he's out, and he's feeling good. And he feels comfortable. He was glad to hear that we're still doing things good. And we want to say a shout out to Waddell and, of course, his wife, Gloria, and all of the team that have continued to support this radio. Also got with me Peter Gooden. He's been helping us with Burial with Dignity. And we want to say thank you to Peter for all he's done and his lovely wife. We appreciate all they do. Car service. We don't understand the two things that we know now have made a difference. One is the railroad. We know that no matter how many airplanes got to fly, the railroad moved more soldiers than all the airlines put together. We want to give a shout out to our railroad people. We know that Amtrak and a lot of them have been undervalued as what it means for America for many years. But the veterans know better. The militaries know better. I did a train trip called Whistle Stop America for my veterans, and I did it a few years ago, and I was amazed at how many of our old veterans still ride the train. Still ride the train. This guy's got the most beautiful shirt on. I'm going to try to rob him, but I ain't going to take it. We sitting here. He's got all the right cars on his shirt. All the Goodyears, and he's got on a Georgia hat, so that means he's happy that Alabama finally got beat. But we know how that is. Life is good, and we live in Paradise, St. Petersburg, Florida. We're broadcasting live right here from, of course, somewhere in North Pinellas County. Joe Bardo, we want to thank you for what you do. Thank you for keeping this station up and going. And we're going to continue to have activities that you can benefit from as a radio station, because we finally got people who are going to be listening. And what word is, when you say we're listening, that means you're really paying attention. Now, VA, Delta, Dental's Veteran Affairs Dental Insurance Program, strictly for our veterans. I was down at the VA office the other day, Department of Veterans Affairs. And guess what? I love what I'm seeing for 2022. There's a lot of activities and services that are being provided for our veterans that have not been there. And one of them is this dental plan. And it seems like a lot of other services are coming through this dental plan. We have services being offered to support our veterans in a lot of different ways. I'm sitting here looking at American Legion magazine that I finally got. And I want to say, American Legion, thank you for all the years that you have provided. He's a member of the VA. All right, now I'm going to get one of my VA people right here. He's a veteran. Come stand right here with me. Just say hello. Give him your name and where you serve.
My name is Ralph Mills.
You're on the air.
This is Ralph Mills, and I'm down here at the car show at the Quaker Steak and Lube. Try to get back into the swing of things. I've been off runs for a couple of months, but hey, it's all fun and it's for good charity. So God bless you.
God bless you, Gary. We appreciate you taking the time. He got on the prettiest hat. I'm gonna take a picture and take his hat as soon as he leave here. I love that hat. What a nice man. We have a lot of veterans down here, and they're here to support this activity. They're here to constantly support our radio stations, and they want to automatically say yes to anybody helping our veterans. We call this program, We Support Vets Too. What does that mean? That means you as a business, you as a friend, you as a person who just wants to say yes to veteranization. You can do it by saying, we support vets too. We support vets too. All of us support vets. We're grateful, we're glad, and we're happy that somebody else is standing up beside just us. Okay? We're standing up, and we have a lot of other businesses that are standing up as well. And we want to thank them for what they do, and we especially want to thank all of our people and our American Legions. You know, a lot of times people forget how much American Legions have done over the years. I go back with American Legions because my dad was a veteran. And we go back with the old days of Ronald Reagan. You know, I went to college in California. So I still remember the days when Ronald Reagan was the governor. And that's where we go back with our American Legions. Uh-oh. Guy just brought me a book, number 22. Man alive. You would be surprised how many of our veterans are out here supporting an activity like this. This is wonderful. Daylight Car Show. Oh, and he's got a little miniature car. Oh, Hot Wheels. Yeah. He's got his car that's doing it, and I'm sitting out here at the table, and I want to thank everybody. I'm sending in pictures, so go online. Yes, sir. Any two you want. Any two you want. You're blessed. Thank you. And we want to say, go to the website, WVETonlineradio.com. Put it in the car, come back and get another one. WVETonlineradio.com. Or you can actually go to ontheairtoday.com. We're expanding to more of a network way of delivering messages to veterans. We're joining more than one network, so you can find us in a lot of places, and you can get that information that you need. Okay? Feel free. Come to us. Go to our resources. When you go to the website, go to the section called Resources, and you'll be able to find some more information that you love. I went to school. I was a Butler rebel. Yeah. When I was in Alabama, I went to school, and I still respect the flag. That's the flag over there on the other side. Well, we got a good old flag out here, and the guy's showing me pictures, and I want to say thank you to all of those who are listening right now. Thank you. We just had one person standing here, a nice veteran, just wanted to thank us for what we're doing. And we want to say that, you know, we live in one of the best areas in the country right now. Tampa Bay and all of the surrounding cities that support Tampa Bay are number one in the world. Everybody wanted, for years it was Miami. Now people are recognizing Tampa Bay. Netflix even has a show on called Selling Tampa, because the world is now looking at this part of Florida, not just Orlando with Disney, and not just Miami with ambiance, but Tampa, one of the growingest areas in this country. We have the best weather, and we have much less hurricanes than they do in the Miami area. We want to thank everybody for, again, tuning in to us right here. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about my American Legions right now. And I want somebody to pay attention to one thing. Guess what? We have to know that the difference, that the future's coming now, is all about If you're not under pressure, you're not doing what you need. A little pressure always helps you move a little faster. Choose a medical plan that serves those who serve. And that's what I always tell people. Research your information. Make sure that you check in with everybody. Know what you need to know. Do what you need to do. But say thank you. Now, before I go any further, you need two. That's Fireball Robert's car. I'm sitting here holding a book with Fireball Robert's car. The original, one of the days, a picture of it. I forgot you ain't that. It's wonderful. And I think, and you got to remember, these people are vets. You know, the one thing I didn't talk about much in the last couple of weeks, but I wanted to do was my friend, Betty White. You know, Betty White was one of those who started out also serving. A lot of women served that we don't talk about, and they all went to the USO. Okay? But Betty White actually served as a WAC or a WAVE, one of the two. We want to thank her for what she did. We know she recently passed, and I want to give a special salute out to her from all the other veterans who are now supporting the women veterans as well. Stay with me. I'll be right back. Listen to this great music. Coming right back. Thank you. Well, here we are live again. We want to say thank you for tuning back into this great radio station. You're not going to get any better. We say we're doing our best, and Sunshine Radio is the rest. And we want to thank everybody. Yeah, we just want to say David Call and Nathan Boone just gave us an interlude of just wonderful music. They're local artists. Sound Czech Studios. This Man and Machine is the name of the song that you just listened to. Feel free to tune into this station at any time. Thank you, man.
I might not be done.
I know. The rest of them is on me. Anything you want.
I have got probably 25 cars.
That's right. Take one of those down there that you got. And guess what? I just had another person say thank you to all our veterans. And he just got himself a model car. There was a gentleman who lives where I live. He was into model cars. I knew him. He's a vet. We're working to help him redo stuff. And he told me he wanted to get rid of all of his cars. So we're out here donating cars in support for our veterans. And they all love them. They want them. And I told them, come get them and enjoy the memories. We look at all these new cars nowadays. They have no memory value. Well, things got better. I just had two people come up, and I see a Mustang pulling up. I want to tell you something. We won't remember how good it was to drive a solid old car, because this generation doesn't ride in solid old cars. They've never had one. They've still been dealing with this plastic stuff that they're doing, and they'll never get the feel that we got when we took off in a Camaro or a Mustang or a Pontiac, or a Firebird. They don't have those memories, and they will never have them. They'll have other memories, but it won't be these. And I want to thank all of my veterans who remember these old cars, who remember some of the old stuff. I remember hitting the road, and there was nothing better than saluting somebody who had a flag on their car. And we're still doing it. He can't afford it. It's big enough. Stay off the back seat. I don't want to see you on the back seat, neither one of y'all. Yeah, they're out here trying to get on the back seat of these old cars. I got trouble. The main thing is, and we were talking about something just a few minutes ago, and I was talking about different programs that are now available for veterans. We have a lot more programs available now for veterans than it did when I started working on this radio program. And just to see that they finally have awakened and realizing that our veterans need dental support as well. Okay? And dental support is dental support. Who's going to take care of the dental support? Okay? We all have to take care of the dental too. So, anybody who's looking for a veteran who now has been brought up to speed, let him know that there's several dental plans now available, which at one time was not available for you veterans. Please take advantage of it. And this doesn't mean just vets themselves, but the family members as well. Please take advantage of some of these activities. We happen to be in one of the best places in the country. We have two of the best hospitals. We have two of the best areas where you can get support for veterans and military. Okay? All of that's available in the state of Florida. And no matter what they say, we got a hell of a governor who supports veterans. We know that our old governor, who's always supported veterans, is coming back, and he's going to run again, so we're going to have quite a battle. But guess what? We support vets too. That's what I want to hear everybody say. We support vets too. American Veterans Alliance, Society for Hispanic Veterans, U.S. and Latin Veterans Support Embassy. All of those are companies. And, of course, we really do support the VA. Over the years, the VA was set up to settle, maybe help 55, 60,000. Now that we're at over 300-some thousand, millions of veterans. The VA has had some hard times regrouping, but they're back with a vengeance. If you're having any kind of problems, feel free to call the VA first. If you can't get what you want out of them, then call me. We have local organizations here and all over the countries that are supporting veterans that are a little bit more than your VFWs and your American Legions. And those were set up just to set up for a certain place for people to meet and talk. Now we have programs. There's a group out of Carolina that I know, and they're going to open an office here, Vets Supporting Vets Worldwide. Plain and simple. So we got a lot of stuff going with Vets Helping Vets. Hey, Chevrolet tried to get away. It's down there. I took it from 2 people, so I know it's still there. And it's die-cast. We got some die-cast cars out here, not just the ones who are. We have a bunch of people out here that are just smiling and waving and saying hello to all of our veteran supporters. We know that since the war has ended in Afghanistan, that we have a lot of new veterans here. And they're a little different than the other veterans that were here from World War II. Guess what? We have a place for everybody. And this whole program with Vets Supporting Vets Worldwide, I want to be sure and make sure that everybody knows that this program is now available. Feel free to call your VFW. If they don't know anything about it, call us. Vets Helping Vets Worldwide, all the time, forever. It's not going to ever stop. Okay? And we want to do it. And we want to be a part of that. We support vets too. Vets Supporting Vets Worldwide, we want to be a part of that. We want to make sure that everybody knows that the services that are now being provided to help our veterans are better than ever. And a lot of the veterans are working. Okay? A lot of the veterans are working. And if you happen to be one of those companies, yes, sir. God bless you. Yeah, we're getting somebody to come help one of our veterans. Now, let's go back to another piece of conversation. Let's talk about the future. The future has already arrived. I want to make sure that all you veterans, no matter what you're hearing, go get your shots. And then go to your health food store and get some natural stuff that your mama used to feed you, used to make you do. I'm going to check all the back seats of every car out here. And we want to find some of those natural, one of those natural remedies. Because we're finding that no matter how, we know that the booster shot is helping people not have to spend time in the hospital. That's why we're saying, no matter what, go get it. For all of those who don't believe in this, whether you're a veteran or not, who feel like you can do it on your own, there are natural substances, but don't just take it on your own. Go down to the health food store. Go down and talk to people, and they'll give you some stuff that will help your immune system become stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, and COVID won't mean nothing to you. Build your immune system. And we used to eating the same old stuff and getting the same old pastas and stuff. You're going to have to go back to vegetables. You're going to have to go back to some other stuff. Believe me. There's some other stuff that's available. And there's a lot of people taking it naturally, and they're finding out that it's assisting them with their shots. All you need is your immune system to be stronger. And I tell you, believe me, COVID ain't nothing more than a flu bug, a bad cold. It's not like it was when we had polio to deal with. I got somebody with Ohio State in front of me. We're going to go back and win more games this year, right? Yeah, we got an Ohio State man here. He likes cars too. But we all support our veterans, and these guys are here supporting their vets and their friends. You know, we're going to have some other big events coming. But now the next step, of course, is to salute a day coming up, the 15th, which is Martin Luther King Day. We got to say thank you for what he did. And he stood up for Vietnam. That's one of the reasons he got killed, because he believed that the military should be protecting America and not fighting other wars. So I'm just going to say that so that everybody knows that I followed that too. Now, this is Florida. Next step, spring break. The rest of y'all have other holidays. We have nothing left but spring break. So we want everybody to come on down and say hello. Hi. If you're out here with us, come wave at us, say hello. Come pick up your model car. Come out here and say hello to everybody. And we're going to step across the street and go see our buddy Bert Barracuda over there and say hello to him and give him a car. and thank him for what he's done to support veterans all these years. Tim, let's find some more music. And I know we got a couple other things that we should be mentioning, and those things we'll save to next week's shows. Next week we'll be doing both Thursday and, of course, Saturday morning. We appreciate everybody who listens. We appreciate all the work that's being done, and we appreciate those who stood up to make sure that whatever happens, veterans get treated a lot better than they were over the last 50 years. I think we've crossed that bridge, and I think we've mastered that bridge, and veterans are being treated much better. Unfortunately, they're dying just as fast. So we have a program called Burial with Dignity. Okay? Go to burialwithdignity.org on your website, and we're getting ready to take Burial with Dignity and put it where it should be. Because we thought for a year campaign it would be nice, but guess what? People are still dying every day. We have a program that's not only for veterans, but especially for veterans. So feel free. Check us out, WVETonlineradio.com, and we're going to be putting up a brand new page just for Burial with Dignity. Look for it. Check us out. Enjoy it. Have fun. Tim, I want you to get a little bit more music. Give it to them. Let them have it. And again, thank you for all you do, Tim, and Sound Czech Studios. And be sure and say hello to the baby when you see my man Genolexis. Somebody go hug the baby and tell him we said we appreciate all he delivers for us, too. All right. This one is a shout, and we call it WVET over and out. Special shout to Larry. Thank you.
So I'm bringing music for the soul, cause there's nothing left, trying not to stress. Bills piling on the front steps, majority spent on the groceries with your last check. The trash through my face mask in the basket. Seems the whole world wanna see me in the casket before I blast it. Sky's the limit and I pass it. Time to go up to God, guess I take my chances. Hey, they ain't trying to take all that. They try to bully you until you grab a baseball bat and say, gee, what you take all back? You probably lose half of your fans if you stayed all facts. I say to those cats, rather pick a side than stay in between. You don't agree, cool, but don't try to intervene. And keep your distance 6 feet if you need to. A disclaimer, you take a chance when I greet you as street. Just so you know, I will never change no matter how cold. Just so you know, I will never change no matter how low. Just so you know, I will never change no matter how. Just so you know, in the presence of a golden soul. They say, where did faith go? I used to be more religious from a day old. Church lost my trust, still I get spiritual. Yeah, the man cuts, love to judge me for my physical. I pray for what they don't pray, say what they won't say. G don't ever budge whenever enemies approaching me. I mostly put a demon back where they supposed to be. Never scared a man when my protection watches over me without a rosary. Tap high where the most be, praying for forgiveness in the times when I'm lonely. I'm only a man, can't expect to see an angel. And if I was, I'd bring the message like I'm Gabriel. What I say to you can accept or you can ignore. Most people misstep a blessing at their front door. I'm marching forth like the day of my third born. Earth torn but never mourn, we on our first form. Just so you know, I will never change no matter how cold. Just so you know.
Rise and shine to Sunshine Radio 96.7, Saturday mornings. This is Voice for Veterans and the rest of us who say we support veterans too. News, commentary, information, education, music, and entertainment. New just for you, 96.7. Now, you've heard the rest. Stay tuned for the best. Rise and shine to Sunshine Radio and stay with us all day long.